Welcome to Newspresso. Here is the top story in the past 6 hours. So there it was, a sudden burst of optimism in a market that had been clawing its way out of a painful slump. Over the course of just 24 hours, XRP leapt more than 5% higher, reaching a 2.4 and pushing its market value past the 134 billion mark. That rally came on a day when the rest of the crypto world was barely scratching the surface of recovery, with the overall market cap nudging up about 2.6% to roughly 3.18 trillion. What sparked the sudden surge? A flurry of US-listed XRP exchange-traded funds was lining up to launch, and the first spot XRP ETF from Canary Capital hit the market, shattering the record for opening day performance of any US ETF that year. Analysts at 99 Bitcoins believe inject billions. And the momentum is felt immediately. As the new fund's debut created a spike that echoed across trading desks, the market is still in a kind of crab stage. It is a sideways, choppy phase, where price hovers in a narrow range. Lies between 2.16 and 2.18, a zone that survived 2 recent sell-offs. The next safety net sits lower. It sits at about. On the other side, resistance is layered. The first barrier sits around 2. He was an extremely successful real estate investor. He had made a fortune by buying and selling properties. He lived in a large house with a very big backyard. He also had a small house in a town that was located about 20 miles from his large house. He wanted to expand his business, and he planned to open a new office. He hired a contractor. The contractor started the work and everything was going well. They were working together. They had agreed on a contract that outlined the scope of the project and the payment terms. The contractor was paid a fixed amount for each project, which included a deposit. The contract was paid for a specific period of time with a fixed rate of 15%. The contractor was paid for a project with a fixed rate. The contractor received an additional 50% of the payment, which was paid on time. The contractor's work was completed on time. The contractor's work was completed on time, and the payment was made on time. As the market is in a bullish state, we should not trade at a loss. The price action has been on a bullish trend line. It may continue to test the next higher high. The chart shows that the price has been testing a support level. The price has found an upward trend line. That has been forming a bullish break. The chart shows the price is in an uptrend, and the price is showing a bullish trend. As a result, it is not recommended to short the market at this time. We need to be aware of the potential upside. The potential upside could be high. The chart has a long-term bullish bias. The potential upside is in the short and medium. The long-term upside is not guaranteed. The chart suggests an overall bullish bias. The chart indicates a bullish bias. Momentum indicators are hovering in the mid-40s. The MACD is flat, showing no clear direction. Still, the macro backdrop is encouraging. Funding rates had been negative for weeks. They turned positive. The 7-day relative strength index dipped. 4. A reading that often signals a bottom. Meanwhile, 4 additional ETFs launch soon. They come from Franklin Templeton. Bitwise, 21 shares, and CoinShares are also involved, adding to the liquidity push. Traders, though, should keep their wits. Even a small dip toward 2.18 on Monday proved how fragile the upward momentum can be. If XRP doesn't reclaim the 230 threshold, it's likely to slide back into trading range, continuing the descending channel. That still defines its broader trend. In short, XRP rides a wave of institutional interest. But the real test lies at only when the ceiling is broken can rally turn from a temporary spike into a sustained upward move. Subscribe Newspresso. Never miss a major global headline.